Before time and space, there was only darkness, a vast emptiness existed. Yet within this void lay a single point of brilliant light. This was Hiranyagarbha, the golden womb. It held the potential for everything that ever was, is, and will be. Imagine a seed containing the power of 1,000 suns. This was the power of Hiranyagarbha. Inside this radiant egg, the universe waited to be born. The air was thick with anticipation. Eons passed, or perhaps no time passed at all. It was a period beyond human comprehension. But finally, the moment of creation arrived. With a sound like a thunderclap, the golden womb shattered. A blinding light erupted, pushing back the darkness. The universe was born. As the universe took shape, a being of pure consciousness awoke. This was Vishnu, the preserver, the protector of all life. Vishnu floated upon the cosmic waters, his eyes closed in deep meditation. He was everything and nothing, the silent observer of the unfolding creation. From his navel grew a lotus flower, its petals as pink as the dawn sky. In its heart, Brahma, the creator, dreamed within the bud. Vishnu watched, his cosmic slumber filled with images of the world yet to be. He knew the universe needed guidance, a hand to shape its destiny. Vishnu gently nudged the lotus with his finger. It was time for Brahma to awaken. The universe was ready for its architect, its grand designer. The future of creation rested on Brahma's shoulders, and Vishnu, filled with trust, smiled. The lotus bud unfurled, revealing Brahma. He was four-headed, each face gazing in a different direction. In his hands, he held the Vedas, the sacred texts containing the wisdom of the universe. Confusion clouded Brahma's eyes. Where was he? Why was he here? He saw a giant figure reclining on a serpent. "Who are you?" Brahma asked, his voice echoing through the emptiness. "I am Vishnu," the figure replied, his voice deep and calming like the ocean. "From my dream, you were born. Now, it is your duty to create." Brahma looked around at the vast emptiness. He felt a surge of energy, a cosmic power flowing through him. He understood. He was the creator, tasked with shaping the universe. With a deep breath, Brahma began his task. From his mind, Brahma created the Devas and Asuras, the gods and demons. He shaped the mountains and rivers, filled the skies with birds and the oceans with fish. His creativity knew no bounds, and soon, the universe teemed with life. Yet Brahma realized he could not do it alone. He needed help to maintain balance. From his shadow, he created Shiva, the destroyer. Shiva, with his fierce gaze and matted hair, represented the necessary force of destruction. For every beginning, there must be an end. Thus, the Trimurti was formed. Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, and Shiva, the destroyer. Together, they would maintain the cosmic order, ensuring the universe remained in perfect harmony. Their roles were intertwined, a delicate dance of creation, preservation, and destruction. One could not exist without the other. And so, the universe found its rhythm, its heartbeat echoing the divine dance of the Trimurti. But the universe was still young, its energy raw and untamed. Chaos reigned, a swirling vortex of potential and uncertainty. From this chaos, Dharma emerged, the cosmic law, the principle of order and righteousness. Dharma was not a god but a force, an invisible hand guiding the universe towards balance and harmony. It whispered to the hearts of beings, urging them towards truth, compassion, and justice. Dharma was the foundation upon which the universe stood, the silent guardian of morality. With Dharma established, the universe found its moral compass. The Devas and Asuras, guided by their inherent natures, aligned themselves with good and evil. The cosmic play was set, the stage prepared for the eternal battle between light and darkness. Section 6. The Dawn of Time. Brahma, the architect, realized that time itself needed structure, and so he created the Yugas, the epochs of time, each with its own distinct character and dharma. These cycles of time would govern the rise and fall of civilizations, the ebb and flow of righteousness and vice. There were 4 yugas in total, each shorter and less virtuous than the last. They were Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dvapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. Together they formed a kalpa, a single day in the life of Brahma, a concept too vast for humans to comprehend. With the creation of the yugas, time itself began to flow. The universe, once a blank canvas, was ready to be painted with the colors of life, death, and rebirth. The grand epic of existence was about to unfold, its pages filled with stories of love and loss, victory and defeat, all governed by the immutable laws of Dharma. Section 7, Satya Yuga, the Age of Truth. The first Yuga was Satya Yuga, the Golden Age. It was an era of purity and virtue, where Dharma reigned supreme. Humans were giants, their lifespans stretching for thousands of years. They possessed divine knowledge and lived in harmony with nature. There was no need for laws, for everyone followed the path of righteousness instinctively. Imagine a world without disease or famine, where the rivers flowed with milk and honey. The trees bore fruit throughout the year, and flowers bloomed in every color imaginable. This was Satya Yuga, a time of unparalleled peace and prosperity. The Devas walked among humans, sharing their wisdom and blessings. Knowledge was freely available, and the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment was paramount. It was a time when the veil between the physical and spiritual realms was thin, and humans could easily commune with the divine. Section 8, Treta Yuga, the Age of Three Fires. As time marched on, the brilliance of Satya Yuga began to fade. Treta Yuga dawned, and with it a subtle decline in virtue. Dharma, once standing firm on four legs, now stood on three. Human lifespans shortened, and their connection to the divine weakened. Desire and greed began to take root in their hearts. Yet Treta Yuga was still an age of immense spiritual power. Sacrifices were performed with great devotion, and the knowledge of the Vedas still flourished. This was the age of Lord Rama, the embodiment of virtue and righteousness, whose story, the Ramayana, would forever inspire humanity. Treta Yuga saw the rise of great kingdoms and empires. Wars were fought, but they were often battles of principle, conflicts between good and evil. Despite the decline, Dharma still held sway, guiding humanity towards a path of honor and duty. Section 9, Dvapara Yuga, the Age of Doubt. Dvapara Yuga marked a further descent into duality. Dharma now stood precariously on two legs. Humanity became increasingly consumed by material possessions and worldly desires. The pursuit of knowledge and spiritual enlightenment took a back seat to the pursuit of power and pleasure. Doubt and confusion clouded the minds of men. The Vedas, once clear and easily understood, now required interpretation. Different schools of thought emerged, each claiming to hold the true path to salvation. The seeds of conflict were sown as people clung to their own beliefs, creating divisions within society. Dvapara Yuga was the age of the Mahabharata, the epic tale of a family divided, a kingdom torn apart by greed and lust for power. It was a time of great heroes and villains, of epic battles and profound philosophical teachings. It was an age that mirrored the complexities of human nature, a reflection of the ongoing struggle between our higher and lower selves. Please like and subscribe to our channel for more content.